So, Wolfram, what is the working group on food? You're the co-convenor of the working group on food in IF. What is it and what does it do?
Yes, well, Work Group Food takes care, as the name says, of all sorts of food topics. Traditionally, one thinks of food safety as a main topic for conformity assessments. But apart from that, Work Group Food already for a couple of years is extending the reach for all sorts of food quality, namely organic control, where the organic production is the key factor, or gluten-free, as just to name one quality of food that is available within the question of conformity assessment, and possibly more topics in future.
So are all these topics covered by schemes, or is it covered by accreditation bodies programs, or how are these covered in accreditation under IF?
Yeah, so the main topic, the main standard that comes to mind is ISO 22000. So there is a large agreement on ISO level that this is food safety management systems is the key factor when it comes to conformity assessment. Plus, and in parallel, under 17065 schemes driven by retailers, driven by industry, rather focusing on the safe food processes as opposed to management systems. And set aside from food safety, as I already mentioned, we are having the regulator looking at other items like organic, like vegan or vegetarian issues. So there always comes the question for the regulator whether or not to employ private conformity assessment bodies. And in that regard, the regulator is really free to decide, and we have got different developments in different countries. And one of the key issues, to name one, is that at United Nations level with the Codex Alimentarius Commission, there is talks on how to propose regulators to use third-party conformity assessments for their means in addition to the regulator's own inspections.
So now food is an important commodity for consumers, regulators, and there are a lot of new trends are happening around the world, like digitalization, new technologies, food made in the lab. How do you cope with all this? Is this part of what you follow? And do we have, for example, remote auditing for food and other kind of methods that can be used for the food safety and food product conformity?
Yeah. Very good question. The point is, for food audits of all sorts, as well as any other audit or inspection, well, there's no way around digitalization. There's no way around thinking about remote methods. But one can think of some practical issues that make it different from other industries, whether or not we employ remote assessment, remote inspections, or remote audits. Namely, food safety, again back to our key issue, is a matter of looks and smells and looking around corners and underneath tables and conveyor belts. So the point rather would be when actually we can employ remote assessments, so maybe stage 1 or document reviews lend themselves as per usual for remote technology. But in the end, a majority of, especially when it comes to food production, a majority of audits and inspection will still need to be on site.
Thank you very much, Wolfram, for this, and hope you good success and good work in the working group.
Thank you very much.